Yeah.
We're going to go into the house. Why is CBeebies on in the pit?
This isn't CBeebies. This is the Cortina video. We're just checking out how bad it is.
It was the last time Titanic fared well. When the Titanic cast all alone, the captain he hollered all aboard. It was the last time Titanic fared well.
Next is going to be the oil and then flush the radiator. Back at it.
How is it? Where did it get this car from, Dad?
Bought it locally 20 years ago and it's been in a garage ever since.
Whoa.
So,
My dad
see the rust?
My dad got 2,000 cars.
He's got 2,000 cars.
Yeah.
I've only got 2.
But now.
He's got 1,998 more than me. Is that it? A bit more somewhere. Let's have a look. Come on. Here we go. Yucky old screen wash. 20 years old.
But they want to put that on the screen. What's it going to make the screen work? It's going to make the screen dirty.
Dirtier than what it was.
Yeah. How did mud get in there?
I don't know. There's all spiders and insects and
What if that's it, the
mold.
box thing got mud in?
It needs a good wash in there. Do you think we should just pour screen wash in there and fresh, or should we just try and clean that out with a brush or something?
Yeah, clean.
Yeah?
And then put the screen wash in.
Yeah, good idea.
Because the one the same as that go in there. Imagine you put tons of...
And let's have a look at this car and see what's good and see what's not so good. Right, we'll start here at the front wing. That looks pretty bad. The rest of the wing looks okay, really. I don't know whether that can be repaired. I'm not enough of an expert, but if it can, that wing could be saved and I could save a lot of money. This scuttle thing here is absolutely fine until you get to this corner. So I don't know whether, you know, you could cut it out and kind of make a new bit, or whether that's just got to be replaced in general. I'll have to find that out as well. The bonnet looks great from here, but it's absolutely ruined at the front. So I've got a new bonnet coming. Ordered one yesterday, found one on eBay for 50 quid, which I think is a bit of a steal. Engine, see, all this looks fine, solid. The plates and all that are all good. Inside the engine, look at that. It doesn't look too bad to me. Like I say, I'm no expert, but looking down here, please shout if you see anything untoward, but because it needs a good jet washing. I'm gonna replace the oil, flush the radiator later today. I've done the screen wash, which is the easiest thing to do first. Battery bought, that's the old battery. I've bought a new battery that'll go in, and we'll try and crank it over later today. I'm just intrigued as to whether it'll start. Headlamps, grill. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess around there. See, this is a little bit worrying, I guess. I'll have to have a look at that. Under here. Looks like surface rust. I'm not going to focus too much on under the chassis for now, but I don't think it's too bad. Let's have a look at this wing. See, this wing is okay there, but Yeah.
We're gonna go into the house. Why is CBeebies on in the pit?
This isn't CBeebies. This is the Cortina video. We're just checking out how bad it is. Under the wing there, front left wing. How bad is this?
Helen, should we wait until you're gonna build the sofa? Well,
Might get away with repairing that. I don't know. Underneath. Let's have a quick look. Like I say, first impressions to me, as a non-expert, is it ain't too bad. The sill, let's come out a bit. The sill is knackered. I know that for a fact. Look at that big hole there. Bottom of the door, bottom of the rear passenger door. Seen better days, but that's solid. Hopefully it can be repaired. That's had a repair before. Wheel arch. Trim's come off, but I've got the trim in the back. Wheel arch, I think, is probably going to have to go by the look of it. I think the back, whatever you call it, the back wing. It's a bit crusty down there. Yeah, that's gone. That's gone. Look at that. That will need replacing. The exhaust hanger has dropped off whatever it was on. I can't get around the back too easily, but have a look under here. That looks relatively okay. I've put some fuel in it as well. I'm preempting things a little bit by putting fuel in, but I'm hopeful I can get it started just to see where we're at. That's under the registration plate on the back. Let's have a look inside the boot. The boot looks mint-ish. Look at that. That looks good in my view. That's it down there where the jack was. There's no particular damage. There's a little bit maybe down there. No signs of too much damage. It's been indoors, like I say, it's been indoors for 18 years. So there's no water damage. There's a little bit of something there. I might have to look at that. Let's go back to the offside scuttle. Like I say, it's just the edges that are bad. Very bad. So that's got to come off. Replace the roof, which is annoying. Vinyl roof. The edges beyond the stitching are fine, absolutely fine. But the middle is gone. I cut it. It was not as bad as that, but I've cut off all the hanging bits. So I'm wondering whether the whole thing needs replacing or whether you can get some kind of somebody who might be able to stitch in a new piece. I very much doubt it, but I'll ask the question. Bonnet itself, surface rust, looks okay. And then around the other side, let's have a look at the front wing on this side. The only place where it's going to be affected is down here. There. Again, it's just there. Hopefully that can be repaired rather than have to replace the whole thing. The sill, devastated. Let's take it over here. Look at that. That is the worst damage of the whole car. It's probably the inner sill as well, I'd imagine, is going to have to be looked at and probably replaced. This wheel arch ain't too bad on this side. Nor on that side. So this side's had a strange history because, you know, the sill is terrible, worse than the other side, but the rear wing on this side is And drum roll for this bit back down here. There's the damage. That's solid. That's okay. There's a little hole there in the back part that could probably be filled. So overall, I'm more positive than I was when I first pulled it out. See, the doors are good. The doors are fine. Let's have a look inside now. Right, it's a bit wet down there, but that's because I washed it the other day, and of course the water's come in there. So I've hair dried that out. It's getting dry. There's no smell of damp in here. A bit musty, but nothing drastic. The carpet's dirty, but generally in mediocre condition. Someone's put some bubble gum down there, so that's gonna have to be pulled out somehow. And all this stuff can be, I'm sure that can be cleaned up. The wooden panels, they look okay. Be treated. I've still got the plastic and the polythene wrap on that from when it was new. Glove box is missing under there, so we need to get a plastic sleeve for it. There's a tape in there. Let's have a look what's on the tape. I think it's probably one of mine from when I was driving it in the early 2000s. REM Monster. On the other side, what's that say? Gorky Psychotic Monkey. Top Welsh band recommended. Going along here, it's done 96,000 mile. Let's have a look under. So I've got a piece of carpet missing there. Pedals, nothing exciting about all that. It's just the state really, it's not too bad. Dirty, just dirty. Yeah, I can clean up that. Oh, that's a bit rubbish, isn't it? That's had a chunk. And then also, if you look up, look at the roof. It's in really good. The roof lining's in really good nick. You'd think, yeah, really good nick. You know, just top nick. And then some little git has got in the 19 years it was stored and has burrowed a hole in the roof lining. Look at that. That is a nightmare. Perfect apart from that. There's a little nest in there, like a mouse or something. So, what I can do with that, I can patch it maybe. It'll be a nightmare if that's to all come and be redone just for that one area, because the rest of it's bang on. This passenger seat's a bit ropey. The rails, not really sitting on the rails properly. Something going on with the mechanism. Let's have a look in the back, Helen. Doors are okay. Slammed it a bit out there. Back seat, very comfortable. These are very tidy. Back carpets, need a clean. See, there's something happened down there. That was still sticky, so that'll need oiling and greasing and cleaning. Seat belts. Got a knob missing there. This is fine. This is all good. I guess it's because this is the executive model. It's got the armrest in the middle. Parcel shelf looks tidy. There's the trim for the outside that was missing. The outer rear wing. There we are. Inside, I'd give it a 7 out of 10 at the moment. Maybe 6.5.